Hi there, I'm Chris Cannell. You may know me from some of my work such as
a kid, I made a list of all the places I wanted to visit.
Or perhaps the
keeps your hair clean and smells good too.
Or maybe it was the No? Well, the truth is, I don't know how you found me, but it's no accident. Because if you're watching this video, it means one thing. You love acting. You love storytelling. And it just will not leave you alone. Well, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is, as you may have already experienced, trying to get started at becoming an actor in LA can be overwhelming. First, there's just the idea of it, both for yourself and for other people. If you get past that, then you get into the actual nuts and bolts of trying to figure out how to do it, how to get started, like where to begin. Classes. If you put a Google search for how to get started in LA in Google, you're gonna find classes of all different kinds. I mean, you're gonna find scene study classes, audition technique classes, Meisner classes, and then teachers of all different kinds within all of those disciplines. It's like, how do you know what's worth doing? How do you know what's crap and what's like worth it? And how do you not blow your money and your time and your energy? Same with headshot photographers. I mean, we all know if you're gonna get started in acting, you're gonna need a headshot, right? We know that much, but how do you choose a photographer? I mean, heck, you go to any coffee shop in town, you're gonna find a corkboard full of different, photographers. Or if you put a search for photographers in LA in Google, you're gonna be up a while. So how do you know who to choose? It can be like really overwhelming just trying to make those initial decisions because you don't want to blow your money. And then there's figuring out how to get auditions, what sites you should be on, how to make good profiles for those sites, how to best use them to get auditions, how to get an agent, how to join the union. Should you join the union? How do you get eligible to do that? There's like so much stuff to figure out when you first get started. It is completely overwhelming for most new actors. And I know it was for me. And that's the good news is, though I'm no guru, I have been where you are. Whether you haven't even shown up yet and you're just trying to go through the process of getting enough courage to admit to yourself that you want to be an actor, much less admit to other people. I've been there, that eyeball on the ceiling time, trying to assess your life and if this is crazy for you or not. Or if you have gotten started and maybe already come to town and maybe even gotten on the path a little bit, but you feel like you're spinning your wheels, maybe you've wasted some money. Well, as you'll see, I've been there too. I've made those mistakes. I have felt that pain. And that's why I started this program. I started Actor Basics so that people like yourself don't have to make as many of the mistakes, waste as much of the time and the money as I did. See, I actually grew up on a family farm in Georgia, on a dirt road named after my family. From a young age, I had a penchant for the dramatic. I did not exactly shy away from the spotlight, but I didn't actually know yet that I wanted to be an actor until later. I got a degree in advertising from Florida State, and I worked in advertising and marketing for several years, but I just wasn't fulfilled. It just didn't seem to be a fit. So after some soul searching, I actually decided to leave that field and move to Los Angeles to give acting a shot. But the embarrassing truth is, I wasn't ready. I felt lost and overwhelmed. I got nowhere other than this culty sort of acting class. And after spending 9 months there, I gave up and went back home. I took a job. I was the marketing director for a real estate company, and then later I created my own real estate business called Second Chance Real Estate. I did well. I made good money and I had a good life for the most part, but I still wasn't exactly fulfilled. I mean, anywhere but in my belly, that is. Escapism and living in the South will do that to you. In 2008, the economy did me a favor and died and killed my business along with it. Now, naturally, it didn't seem like a favor at the time. It was a very difficult period for me, actually. I lost everything. I was literally millions in debt, and I had no choice but to start over. After a lot of soul searching, I decided if I had to start over, I might as well follow my passion. And I knew that meant, scary as it was, returning to my storytelling roots and going back to LA. So I sold what I could, I packed what I couldn't in my aptly named Ford Escape, and I headed out. No job, no place to live, no friends in LA, just some savings and a burning desire to start over, making a new life doing something I actually felt passionate about. My dad said I was crazy. A lot of people said I was crazy. He said I would never make it as an actor. I didn't have his support nor anyone else's. I was on my own. I'm going to be honest with you, my first year in town was pretty rough. Though I'd lived here before, I still had no idea how to really become an actor in LA. I made almost every rookie actor mistake in the book. Bad headshots, crappy acting classes, website subscriptions that were not worth it. Not to mention, I got towed twice. Ugh, it killed my savings. But I didn't give up. This time I knew I was on the right track and I was determined to figure things out. So I started reading all kinds of books on the business of acting. I started attending classes and seminars, watching videos and listening to podcasts. I consumed everything I could around the business of acting while continuing to work on my craft. Finally, my marketing brain kicked in and started to connect the dots. I started to figure things out a bit. I got my materials right. I started getting some auditions, and then I booked a few things. I used that to get an agent. Then I got a better agent. And with the right skills, materials, and everything together, things started to grow. And today, today things are a lot different. Today, I'm a working actor. I haven't exactly won any awards out here yet or gotten my big break, but I'm a working actor. I'm making steady progress in my career. I feel like it's headed somewhere, and I'm enjoying the heck out of the journey either way. Pretty soon after I started to get some momentum in my acting career, people wanted to know my secret. They wanted to know how the heck I was getting so many auditions, so many bookings, and generally just getting more momentum in my career. And the truth is, I felt bad for them. I mean, hell, it ain't no fun if your homies can't have none, right? So I started to meet with some of them for coffee, just one-on-one, to try to, just share with them what I'd learned so far and see if I could help them out. To my amazement, they loved it. Apparently, my business and marketing brain had a way of explaining things, connecting dots for them in a way that they seemed to really appreciate and love and wanted more of all the time. So it was suggested that I do a class. Well, I was reluctant about any class teaching. Hell, who the hell am I? I'm just an actor like you, out here doing my thing. Who am I to be trying to teach a class? I don't even have that much for IMDb credits. I mean, hell, though I make a living as an actor, most of those are commercials and that doesn't show up on your IMDb. But it was pointed out, none of that matters. You have been through the fire, you have, made the mistakes, figured things out, you are a working actor, and you have the ability to teach this stuff, which not everybody has or has the willingness to do. And they were right. So I wasn't willing to do a class, but I was willing to do a seminar, like every once in a while. And that's how Actor Basics started. I started doing this Saturday Actor Basics seminar for 3 hours, like once every 3 or 4 months. So I could get more people together and teach them all together at the same time. Eventually, people were complaining, oh man, it's gonna be 4 months till your next Actor Basics seminar, and I've just moved to town, and I started to realize that, maybe a video course would be better. That way, people have 24/7 instant access to the material, no matter when or where they are. And many people can get access to the information before they even come to town, which is even better. So that's what led to this. This is a video course taken from live footage from a live event, plus additional videos that I continue to create to make sure that the material in the course is as up-to-date and relevant as possible. This video course is exactly what I wish I'd had when I got started. It's over 20 videos laid out in order to give you a step-by-step game plan for exactly how to get started acting in LA. I take you by the hand and I show you exactly what you need to know to get started in acting and start getting momentum in your career without making the costly and time-consuming mistakes that I made, or worse. You can see the full course outline on the homepage at actorbasics.com, but here's some of what I cover. Where to live in LA, how much money you'll need, how to find good classes, suggested order for taking classes, how to find good headshot photographers, how to create a resume, the 3 casting sites you must be on, an over-the-shoulder video on how to self-submit on those casting sites, how to get your first agent, creating a reel, joining the union, and much, much more. It's all the basics you need to know, laid out step by step by topic in easily digestible bite-sized chunks so you can get into action right away and avoid wasting a bunch of time and money or staying stuck in overwhelm. Now, obviously, this course won't work for you unless you're willing to get into action. But if you're ready to get started and getting your acting career off the ground and you're willing to take some action, then this course will definitely help you out. It's helped dozens, if not hundreds of other people. And if they can do it and I can do it, trust me, you can do it too. But you've got to be willing to make an initial investment in time and energy and resources in order to get your acting career started. So that's what I offer you here. I mean, could you go out and figure all this stuff out on your own? Absolutely. I mean, I did, thousands of other people have, but could you also wind up blowing a bunch of time and energy and money in that process? Yeah. Many thousands of people have done that and are doing that right now as well. And as you've seen, I did that too. So what I offer you here is an opportunity to invest in your fast tracking the learning curve a bit. I give you all the nuggets of wisdom that I've learned along the way and put it in a sequential step-by-step formula for you so that you can get started a lot faster and cut through all the BS. So with that, here's what a few of my students have had to say about the course.
But if you arm yourself with a step-by-step game plan, where to look, what kind of class to get, where to shoot, what to bring to your shoot, very basic stuff, you will save yourself those precious resources. And that's huge.
I thought the class was really good because there was a lot more to it than I expected. I feel like he basically mapped out 2 years, you know what I mean, for starting acting and then and then getting into TV shows. It was actually so much that I got almost a little overloaded, but I was happy that I brought a notebook and took notes and everything. It was good. And it's good that he's so open to telling you everything.
I thought that a lot of the resources that he gave for all of the different websites is really good, with the cats, the backstage, the LA casting, in terms of putting all your clips, how to put all of just relevant information. I feel like a lot of actors put a lot of BS filler information, which casting directors hate. So very narrow, very to the point, and I think that's quick and guerrilla style marketing. That's what you need.
Chris Cannell's basic acting class was amazing. He was so informative. All the little tips and tricks that he gave us was just so much knowledge. He took all the knowledge out there on the internet, all that crap, and just put it all into just exactly what you need to know. It was great.
All right, at this point you may be thinking, great Chris, you seem like a nice guy, seem like you know your stuff, but what's the bottom line here? How much is a course and is it really worth it? All right, let me break it down for you. So if you took one crappy acting class for 1 month, $250, right? If you got one round of crappy headshots, that's at least $400. If you wasted at least a year of your life figuring all this stuff out on your own, that's almost priceless, particularly in actor years, right? The cost of my course, $97. Now, it's sort of a no-brainer, right? I mean, $97 to save yourself all this potential hassle and time and energy wasted. But here's the reason why I priced it that way. Because as you've seen in my story, I was where you are at one point. I wasted tons of time and energy and money. And so it is important to me to price things as affordably as I could and to provide you a ton of valuable content for the money. Now, in addition to giving you over 20 videos, a step-by-step game plan for exactly how to get started, I also offer a no drama zone money back guarantee. Because here's the deal, I love me some drama, right? I think Shawshank Redemption is probably my favorite, but not in my business life. So, no drama zone over here. If you don't like the course for any reason, you got a week with it. If you don't like the material, if you think my hair is parted the wrong way, anything, it's no questions asked. I'm happy to refund your money. However, dozens, if not hundreds of people have benefited from the course, love the course, and I feel confident you will too. So here's what I want you to do. If you're serious about getting your acting career started, then I want you to click the link below to get access to the full course. You'll get immediate access and you can get started right away and we can get this party rolling, right? If you're not quite sure, you're a little on the fence, you want to know a little bit more about my teaching style and what's in the course, no problem. You can put your name and email in the box on the right, and I'll send you 2 free videos directly from the course, right? And these aren't just some like crappy videos. These are like good videos that I wish I'd had access to when I first got started. One is a 27-minute over-the-shoulder screen capture video of exactly how to self-submit on the primary casting sites that I use for self-submitting for jobs and that you can use to get auditions right away without an agent. So you get that over 27-minute video plus another 7-minute video where I teach on the same topic at the live event. Tips and tricks for how to get more auditions, things related to your profiles, things that casting looks out for, all kinds of real nuggets of wisdom that I've picked up along the way. So what I want you to do is either click the link below, get access to the full course. I'll have a special intro video for you when we get this thing going, or get access to the videos from the course to get a little taste test, and then we can get things going right after that. All right? Either way, I'll see you on the other side.